Hello to all my friends out there on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in today. As you can see, I haven't made a video in a while, but I thought it was time to do that. You notice the title of the video is I lost 55 pounds in 5 months. No, I'm not sick. I did it intentionally, and it worked so well, and I thought it might help some people, so I thought I'm going to make a video. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a doctor, and I don't play one on YouTube. You go about this however you want, but I'm going to tell you what happened to me and my experience with this, and hopefully it'll help some people out there. I know it will make you feel better. You'll have energy that you hadn't had. I feel like I'm 20 years old again. Well, almost, but anyway. But before I get into the video, I want to let you know that if you're seeing this video, it's probably a miracle, because all my previous videos were a window-based program. I think it was Movie Maker, Windows Movie Maker. Of course, they hadn't been supporting that for a long time, and my Windows computer went down. So my son had this Mini Mac computer, and he came in the 4th of July and he fixed me up. And so I'm learning the iMovie now. And so again, if you're seeing this video, it's probably a miracle, and it worked. But anyway, I'm going to have to learn it. So how did I lose 55 pounds in 5 months? Well, the second week in January, I had been thinking about, it's the first of the year, got to lose weight again. We all go through that thing at the first of the year, and we stay on it for 2 days, and suddenly a bag of potato chips appears and it's all over. So I got tired of that, and I had a friend of mine that had lost about 40 or 50 pounds in quite a short time. And so I called him and talked to him, and he said, yeah, he said, I did, I lost that weight. And I said, well, how do you feel? And he said, I'm telling you. He said, the weight loss is one thing, but the side effects of it is quite the other thing. That's what you mean, side effects? He said, well, I had what I guess they call it brain fog. And that instantly snapped for me, because I had, as a pastor and as a preacher, we have to think on our feet, and as we preach, we just got to be constantly working. And I'd noticed there was times when I just kind of locked up, and I'd forgot my train of thought, and I just attributed it to old age. I thought, well, I'm getting old, and he's younger than I am, but he said, man, the clarity of my mind is cleared up, and he said, I can see things differently, and I think differently. And so that really intrigued me. So I talked to him a little more about it, and I decided the second week in January that I was going to go on it and I was going to try it. Well, I thought I'll do this for 30 days, see how it works. Well, 30 days turned into 5 months, and the reason I stopped at 5 months, and I'm still basically on it, I'm just eating some other stuff now with it, but the reason I stopped at 5 months is because I had a doctor's appointment, and I wanted to check my blood work and all that, and I wanted to talk to him. So went to the doctor, told him what I was doing, and he said, well, I'm not crazy about it. He said, but I'm going to tell you something. The weight loss is far outweighs anything other than that. He said, you can't imagine what you're doing to your body when you lose that much weight. You get all that weight off of you. So I told him that I'd went on the carnivore diet. And you might say, well, what's the carnivore diet? The internet's full of them. YouTube full of it. Dr. Ken Berry. I watched a lot of his videos. I ate, and I'll make the next video. I'll make a video and tell you how I ate and what I did and everything. But what I found was it was the first time in my life that I had went on some sort of diet that I wasn't hungry all the time. I wasn't looking for my next meal. I wasn't looking for snack time at 10 o'clock. It was the first time I'd ever experienced anything like this. I was never hungry. I was never in any kind of pain. I just started, I was going to do it for 30 days. Well, I ended up, like I say, for 5 months. And at the end of that 5 months, I had lost 55 pounds. That stupid dog. Shut up, dog. But anyway, I'd lost 55 pounds. I felt better. The brain fog was gone. I worked at a factory for years, and I had tied these bundles of tickets, squeezing them like this and tying. I had done that no telling how many millions of times through the 25 years that I was there. And I'd gotten arthritis in my thumbs. Well, one of the things about this diet, if you've got inflammation, if you got back problems, if you got knee problems, this diet will take all the inflammation out of your body. It's an amazing thing. I can't explain it. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. I don't intend to play one. But anyway, just telling you what happened to me. My thumbs are like new. I mean, it's amazing. I've got energy. I worked out in the heat during the summer. We've got a cold front that's came through here, and we're down in the 70s now, where we were up in the upper 90s a few days ago. But I'm telling you this to tell you that you ought to at least look into it if you have a weight problem. My doctor, I assumed that my cholesterol would be high because all I was eating was meat, and I was right. My cholesterol was right. But my doctor told me, he said, I think the loss of weight outweighs the cholesterol. We can deal with that. You know, of course, they always want to put you on a pill. I'm not going to do that. But I got some other ideas about that. But again, if you have problems with your weight and you're sluggish, you got brain fog, check it out. I'd recommend you check it out. It's an amazing thing. In the next videos, I'll tell you what I ate. Basically, I ate eggs, bacon, sausage, meat. The fattier the meat, the better, which is okay with me. I ate bologna. I'll give you a little hint of what kind of food, what I learned about the food. I thought, I'll just go to Walmart or the store, whatever, and get a tub of that smoked turkey breast. I like smoked turkey, that mesquite smoked. So I just go buy that. I thought, okay, this is when I began to look into the foods that I was eating and what was in it. You'd think it was just turkey breast with maybe some salt on it or something like that, smoked. Oh no. Go read the labels on what you're eating. Folks, they're killing us. They are absolutely killing us, and I'm not going to get off on a political rant or anything like that. But the food that we're eating in this world today is absolutely poison. And I came to the conclusion, I read the ingredients on that turkey breast. I figured it should have been turkey breast and maybe salt or something, you know. There was about 10 different kinds of preservatives and colorings in that. So I started just buying my own turkey breast, just a fresh turkey breast, and I'd throw it on the smoker and I'd eat that, you know, all week. And what you'll find is once you get on this thing, again, you're never hungry. I'd go a day without eating. I wasn't hungry. You got to drink plenty of water. You got to add some minerals in and some things like that. But I wasn't hungry. I had just basically stopped eating. I'd go 20 hours, sometimes 24 hours without eating anything. Didn't want anything. I wasn't hungry. It's an amazing thing. You can see I'm not perfect, and I'm not done yet. I'm gonna drop another 10 or 15 pounds at least. I've just took a break from it and kind of settled, and I've took a break and I've watched what I've eaten, and I haven't gained any weight for probably the last month and a half. I've stayed right where I was. Now I watch what I eat and how much I eat, but it's an amazing thing. But if I get this video up, I hope it helps somebody. And I'm gonna try to start making more videos since I got the Mac thing going on, and we'll see how that works out. But I want to share that with you. I want to encourage you to look into it. I'll go further, and Beck and I have come up with some recipes for this it'll be a keto low carb thing after once you get to where you're going to be. But you notice I got suspenders on. I've already gotten rid of all my clothes. I'm not going back there. I've seen how easy this is and how it works. I'm not going back to that world again. So all I got is pants that don't fit me and shirts that don't fit me now. So anyway, I hope this helps somebody. Y'all look forward to seeing some more videos about this in the months ahead, weeks ahead. And I'll start trying to post a video every now and then. Thank y'all for watching. Hope everybody's well, and I'll see you next time.